Meet Marcus McKillip, filmmaker, producer, director, screenwriter for Blood Alley, the movie, which is a product of crowdsourcing contributions from the Facebook group Chillicothe Makes a Movie.
A lot of it takes place in the alley here, Blood Alley, which is based off of local legend and some history involved in the 1918 Spanish influenza, where part of the embalming processes that they had to do while they had patients and bodies stored in this building, because of the death toll, that there was blood that was let out into that alley, and that's where it gets its name from. And so we used that to kind of give us the jumping point for where this all comes from. It took place at the Majestic, and there were two bands, Appalachian Intellect and Empty Throne, and they're performing here as it was staged as a Battle of a Bands sort of concert that was going on. And there would be an outbreak of sorts that would start here, and the people would run out of the theater, and the stories would carry off into different areas. That way you could involve more people as writers. That way we had different storylines they're like an individual film, but once you cut them up and spread them out, that's how you can build a movie in a pretty short amount of time. The idea actually came from this concept that they've had out for a long time with these zombie walks, and they go on all over the continent, where people like to do cosplay. They dress up like zombies, they do it up, and they come and they walk together in sort of parade style, acting out as they go along. And I thought how great it would be to have one of those and then simultaneously do a film shoot so that you could cram it all into one day. And so that's where it got started. I also run a small movie makers club through Allen Elementary, and I was talking to Alan Christie, who is a big help there, and said, "Hey, what do you think about this?" And he's like, "That might work." So I was like, "Well, let's try and let's just go for it." And so we started the group, Chillicothe Makes a Movie, and we started collecting people that were interested in doing something like this. We found Cassidy Price, who's the makeup artist. From there we started collecting writers, and the writers came along, and they all came up with their own storylines.
Not long ago they discovered these Strange Night Templar murals under the wallpaper. No one knew quite what this was about, probably because the report was ignored in the first place. And if you follow their eyes, they're all looking in the direction of a secret passage where many of the weapons were hidden.
When I talked to the different people that were interested in writing, I wanted them to know that this was free form. You could write whatever you want. We were trying to go with a darker theme because it was a Halloween style film. So in the end, it ended up being rated R. Some of the storylines have more adult language and adult situations than others, but all in all, when you put them together, it's going to be rated R. We are making a kid-friendlier version, which independently we would say would be a PG-13. To get it down to PG would be very difficult due to the zombies themselves and some of the violence of fighting off the zombies and things like that. So it is rated R. It's not for kids. If you come to see the premiere, you'll need a parent with you that understands that this is intended for adults. The mystery of it is, why does this happen?
Zombie.
What is it really? Is it a disease?
Zombie movie.
Is it something, magical? What's going on, and why is this happening? And you don't really find that out until the end of the film. And I didn't give you that clip. You'll have to watch it.